18 Major Pro here, Operation Plum, Italy 10? Yeah, Italy 10, January 41. We are recording. Test, 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 test. Yep, okay. Italy. Yeah, whatever. 0 for 10. We roll a 1 for radar, so that didn't happen. There was a bit of housekeeping. We rolled it on Discord. As these ships came through in from A22 to A23, the coastal defense ship was shot dead. So that has been removed. The other ships did survive. And on to purchases. We're at $19. We're going to lend lease the Germans an airborne, which turns into an elite airborne when it gets there. 2 infantry, AA gun, and 3 militia is all 19. We are in a bit of trouble now. The British fleet has come back to the Med in full force. Just put that there as the buy. Okay, so as far as attacks go, Italy will declare war on Russia and take the 15th Air, which is the tactical, and the seaplane against that coastal sub. These 3 coastal subs will move over and raid here in M8. The fighter will raid here in M4. Sub's going to raid here, I4. These 2 down here in A47. And this one up here in A36. Okay, and I think that's all the combats. This will come off. So I can be rated again for another buck. I think Silk's rated more off me than I rated off him at this point. All right, let's go over here. We're at a +2 in brown. That's 1 damage. America, and down here, first sub +2. Nothing. Second sub +2. Ugh, 1 damage. Wow. Almost not even worth it. Okay. Up here. Let me remove those. Still even for these ones. Oof, nothing. Yeah. Italy, terrible. Seaplane's at a 3. Tactical bomber is at a 7 versus the coastal sub. And we get that with the tactical. So that's dead. No ships were involved in that nightmare. Okay. And then we have 3 coastal subs at -1 for our dice. Okay, first sub. That's a 0. Next sub. Ooh, we lose it. And nothing. And last sub. Nothing. Did I roll 3 ones? Like, what the heck? Okay, the fighter is also a -1. Oh my goodness. Drastic. Okay, that was fantastic. Let's take a bunch of ships and go into port. So, this destroyer is going to go 1, 2 into port. This destroyer, 1, 2, 3 into port. And this destroyer, 1, 2, 3 into port. Up here. Okay. German transport will be out in the sea zone. The Italian fleet will be in northern Italy in port. Which is heavy cruiser, battleship, and another heavy cruiser. And then the light cruiser will join them. Actually, I'll put a destroyer in here and a light cruiser here. Okay, an import here is a destroyer and a torpedo boat destroyer. The fighter comes off of map and goes in with the 15th, which goes back to here. 2 infantry class units come over to Tobruk. A transport will go 1, 2, 3, go into port. It will grab the tank and marine, and they will go into Western Egypt. The 3 infantry will move back to Nubia. The infantry will move from Kuwait and Transjordan up to southern Iraq. 2 light tanks and the cavalry, as well as the infantry. And Colonial will move down to Rhodesia, and this fighter will go 1, 2, 3, and join the 15th Air. Okay, the 2 mountain brigades will rail to Rome. Motorized will move up into Romania. I think that's all the units I have. So then we'll place all of these folks into here. We will rail that airborne up into Western Germany, and then it'll turn into an elite airborne. And then we have 3 militia. One's going to go here. One's going to Syria, and one's going to Tobruk. Okay, I'll delete these dice because they're terrible, and I'll delete these dice because they're also terrible. And these ones are equally terrible, and that one's pretty bad. Okay, so I think that is everything. Yeah, probably 1 more infantry in Tobruk. That should be all of it. Okay. We'll delete the lines. We'll collect our peltry 20. And there's definitely warships for Italy, that's for sure. They're down here. Okay, so $20 for the Italians. Yeah, camera skills, no change. 20. Okay, I think that concludes the Italian turn. Off to Silk for the USA and KMT. Thanks again for watching.